The wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men. The wrath of God is revealed from heaven, from God's principle of unconditional love, against two things: ungodliness and unrighteousness of men. Ungodliness and unrighteousness refer to our relationships with God and our fellow human beings. But what is ungodliness? How does the Bible define it? For the foolish person will speak foolishness, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice ungodliness, to utter error against the Lord. The first commandment states, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." The first commandment is a warning against uttering error against the Lord. But before we can understand it, there are two concepts here that we must know in order to know what this commandment really means. We must understand what the words gods and before me mean. Who are the gods mentioned here? Are they things like cars, money, success, sex, all those idols of the heart? The Hebrew word for gods here is Elohim, and the ancient Hebrew lexicon of the Old Testament defines it like this. The pictograph is a picture of an ox head and also represents its strength. The next pictograph is a picture of a shepherd's staff and also represents the authority of the shepherd. Combined, these two pictographs mean the strong authority and can be anyone or thing of strong authority. The yoke is understood as a staff on the shoulders in order to harness their power for pulling loads, such as a wagon or plow. Hence, the two pictographs can also represent the ox in the yoke. Often, two oxen were yoked together. An older, more experienced ox would be teamed up, yoked with a younger, less experienced ox. The older ox in the yoke is the strong authority, who, through the yoke, teaches the younger ox. The Brown Driver Briggs Hebrew lexicon defines the word Elohim as rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods, goddesses. And the Strong's lexicon defines it as gods in the ordinary sense. Who are the gods? Who does the Bible say they are? Deuteronomy 32:17 says that the children of Israel sacrificed to demons, not to God. To gods they did not know, to new gods, new arrivals that your fathers did not fear. The gods were demons, and as demons they are fallen angels, and as fallen angels they are connected to the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And as such, their characters are a mixture of good and evil. And what does before me mean? Before me means before my face. As in, do not put a mask before my face. You shall not put a mask on my face that makes me look like the gods. So in effect, it means you shall not make me look as if I am a demon. You shall not attribute to me the mixed good and evil character of a demon. The scriptures are clear. God is light, in whom there is no darkness at all. Therefore, God does not have a mixed character of good and evil. The gods are those deities which every civilization has worshipped in the past and are still worshipping today. Whether we realize it or not, our modern culture is imbued with the teachings of the gods. Are we yoked to a God that teaches us to have enduring forbearance, tolerance, clemency, gentleness, unconditional love towards everyone, including our enemies? Are our strong authorities teaching us nonviolence so that we are able to coexist on this earth? Or are they teaching us to be filled with intrigue, contention, dispute, to be quarrelsome, filled with strife, rivalry, and self-seeking? Are the strong authorities in our lives teaching us to be against each other or for each other? There's a principle laid out in the Bible that all people will walk everyone in the name of his God. This means that the God we behold determines the kind of people we become. Unrighteousness of men are all the ways in which we destroy each other. The wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness, because what may be known of God is manifest in them, for God has shown it to them.